Some women are offended by being called babes.
Testosterone go around here.
With a male side.
So it's remarkably easy.
You've got mail.
Why should I be on the internet?
Using the power of the internet to access the World Wide Web on my laptop computer.
It's so fast.
It is the fulfillment of a lot of our dreams that the computer would ultimately not be primarily a device for computation, but metamorphosize into a device for communication.
The internet. You're probably using it right now. So what exactly is the internet?
Internet is a growing grid of independent computer networks interlaced. It's evolved from a U.S. military bulletin board in the 1970s to a worldwide computer switchboard.
So February 7th, 1958, President Dwight D. Eisenhower decided to initiate an agency known as DARPA in response to the Russian launching of Sputnik. It wasn't until 1969 that ARPANET was created. DARPA created this operational packet switching network that they called the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. Looking at this image here, you'll see the basic topology of like the original flushed out network. Okay, so now we need to skip ahead to 1989.
The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down.
When a man walked to the middle of the Avenue of Eternal Peace, which as it happened was already occupied.
All the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy.
Low key, when I was like researching this and looking up like big events that happened in 1989, it turns out a lot happened in 1989. That was a pivotal year for humanity. So I feel like that'd be a fun video. But this is a side tangent. Sorry. So there was this guy, Tim Berners-Lee, right? And what he did was create two new revolutionary technologies known as HTTP and HTML, the Hypertext Transfer Protocol and the Hypertext Markup Language. So now with these new technologies, we can do something called browsing the web. So what you need to browse the web is a browser, right? It's essentially a vehicle that lets you travel the net. What's happening is we're sending a message with HTTP, so we're sending it, right? And then a web server takes that HTTP message and goes, cool, thanks for all the stuff, and then returns HTML, and then the HTML is everything that gets displayed on your screen. Imagine it's the year 95, right? And you're a teenager, your family has a home PC, this big old clunky dial-up machine, right? And you now can go, wow, I can go on the web. I can look up any information that people try to put out there. And so you hop on, you use Netscape Navigator or Mosaic, if you know, whatever browser your family has at the time, because there wasn't Google Chrome yet, right? There wasn't Firefox yet. And the internet is mainly a static place, so there's not a lot of dynamic interactivity. It's these compendiums of knowledge that people decide to write and upload. Lots of GIFs and colorful images. Some people would figure out how to load sound, and instead of leaving comments, you would like leave messages in these little guest books, right? So you decide to make your own website. You pull up GeoCities, and you learn the basics of HTML and how to start forming web pages. And not only are you forming your own web pages, there's thousands, tens of thousands of other people out there now starting to learn how to do this. And this is before there's really social media at all. There's not even like blogging sites yet, really, right? The .com bubble is there. It's all forming. It's in the early primordial stages. So it's getting there. But you had the chance, like if you were of the age and wherewithal, right, to learn how to do some basic computer skills, you could create a foundational piece of the web, of the World Wide Web. And that's so cool. My dad had a computer and I could use it and check out mostly like eBaum's World and Congregate and Mini Clip and what else, Homestar Runner. I remember Homestar Runner, and that was mostly 2.0 though, because we had dynamic interactivity, right? We had JavaScript by then, old JavaScript. It was there. It was doing its thing. So, okay, so my point with this whole rant here is I'm trying to get you to envision what it was like back then, and really get you to think about how it would have been in the 90s when you were first learning about this, because only 20-30 years later, right, we're all walking around like cyborgs with our freaking phones, and you know, we have such automated and technology has ingrained itself so much, and we have aged long enough since its roots and its foundation that we've now integrated into a new level. We've now integrated into a new level now with like smartphones and GPS and AI, ChatGPT generators, and you know, you can. It's hard to maintain the scope of that short span of time and how far we've come. It's cool. It's really cool to just think about that and be able to say I was, you know, I lived it well enough, right? You know, I saw it. I remember seeing the transition of the dot-com bubble into more the modern era. You know, I was old enough to at least look back on it now and recognize that I saw it and that it was there. So, okay, so this is Wibby, right? So we can take this and you can see some of my searches. Pokemon. I don't know if there's going to be anything. Oh, okay. One website, happychild.org. Okay, so this is a cheat sheet website for a bunch of different Pokemon up to Arceus. Oh my god, this is actually crazy. It's in a bunch of languages. Cheat links. Wow, this is actually incredible. Okay, so let's check out Andy's Guide to Pokemon. This is great. This is actually a lot of work. So these are all like tables, right? This was a really common strategy. Center table, table body, and then add everything you need. So you set the width of each one to 10%, creating, you can see. So it was very, you were just cranking away, man, just cranking away, hard coding out all this stuff. And it's so cool. Oh, it's the super cool zone, see? Hosted by Mythic Beasts. Web and email. Wow, this looks old too. All right, let's go. Oh, this was one I found. PageWorks. Original images by Kitty Roach. Free for personal web page and teacher's use. ImageWorks. Why can't I see your animations move? Be sure your JavaScript is checked on. Okay, this is like ask questions. Animation. Agree to the rules and enter. Oh, this is... Oh, it's just a bunch of old school animations. Oh, you have to love this. You can see just displaying lots of GIFs and text, creating all these tables with links. It's, you know, it's very much just like writing a book almost. Okay, let's do a surprise me. I'll pop it open. Alexander the Great. So this is just a whole website someone made on Alexander. You know, we can read about his parents' youth, or his parents and his youth. Frame set. Rose 90. Oh. This is so interesting. So it's, you had to get really creative and figure out this is cool. This person was a gangster, dude. This person was badass, dude. That's all I can say. Let's see what surprised me. Oh, that's bright. Wyoming, huh? Wyoming is my home state. Look at this. You got like a gradient animation effect. All right, let's just do a couple, and we'll scroll through. I read the next one already, and raised random birdie info. It is random birdie info, and I love that you didn't have to center everything because these random, like you're gonna find a random bird fact site like this. You know, you're gonna look good, go to birds.com or something. You know. All right, we gotta get to this next one. NiceJewishMom.com. Oh my gosh. Modern day Ema on a modern day Ema. This is just her blog page, essentially. Oh my gosh. Her You're not gonna see this. You're gonna see her on Match.com or whatever is popular now with, you know, older Jewish ladies. Okay, so this is Sonic Gear. It is a website for Sonic the Hedgehog gear. I guess this is supposed to be Sonic, maybe? I can see the outline of the head. Oh, it's like a bunch of little outlines. Okay, that's a strange choice, but we can see. Beware of fake Sonic amiibo figures. Amiibo? Isn't amiibo like newer? Dude, there's a bootleg guide? Dude. Absolutely incredible. Okay, let's look at Sonic the Hedgehog home decor. It's just a list of all the... Wow. This person likes Sonic. I always finish first. Me too, buddy. Me too. Okay, so Blue OS Museum is a collaborative effort to review every build of Windows and MS-DOS, as well as document other GUIs and OEM recovery disks. You see how it's not center? Okay, so let's check out the video index. What? The daily cycle, Microsoft. Oh my gosh. This is some Tim and Eric-esque shit over here. So there's a rap video. So skip in.
There are 3 key benefits to the MS-DOS 5 upgrade. Okay, girls, shrink it down. Yo, your face turns green because the word on the screen is you're out of memory.
Oh no!
Give me 5.
Give me.
Should take the heat when you really mess up. You may be wondering how safe can it be?
I'd ask that. Yeah.
The natural thing to do. Give me 5.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you could like, follow, and subscribe, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. I hope you have a little more insight into the early days of the web and what the web was like in the 90s and how it influenced modern day web development as well. I had a lot of fun making this. It's the first video of its kind I've done. I typically go live on Twitch most days of the week. I don't have a set schedule yet, but I'm trying to slowly start making some more YouTube content. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know. Leave a comment below on any websites that you might find or what you think about the video. Yeah, squib out.